Good morning, everyone. This is Dan with Senior Ministry E-Bike Nation. We're going to be doing again another short 20-mile ride today, and we're going to ride up to the food blessing box and drop off a few items, and then we'll finish our ride. So I just be riding my Cyrusher Kommoda again. I call the beast, but anyway, I just wanted to let you know what we're doing, and got to run some errands this afternoon, so we'll give this thing a go, and I'll see you on the trail. Good morning, everyone. This is Dan again with Senior Ministry E-Bike Nation. We're going to do a 20-mile ride again today, same ride we did yesterday, and we're going to stop at the food blessing box again and drop off some more stuff. Somebody had stopped by there after I put a couple items in there yesterday and restocked it a little bit, so that was nice to see that. But it's not as cold today. It's probably 29 out here, where yesterday I think I started out about 20 degrees. So it's not feel as cold as it did yesterday, and I'm dressed very well for this. I finally got my bike computer to work on my Strava app. As you can see, it's about 2 or 3 tenths different than the bike computer, so it's really close. But that way you guys can see the speed that I'm riding at on this Cyrusher Kommoda that I'm riding today again. Got some running to do this afternoon, so I just wanted to get this in today. But again, yesterday, if you watch my video, the second one that I put up, I was turning left onto a street, and this guy decided to pull out in front of me. He was turning left in front of me, and I had to really hit the brakes pretty good to not hit him. But as I mentioned, that's the dangers of riding on the road. I mean, I've got lights flashing on my helmets, I've got my headlights on my bike, I'm well lit, but he decided he just wanted to go in front of me. And I used a couple choice words, so I apologize if I offended anybody. But yeah, if you're going to ride on the road, you got to be super, super careful. At least on a motorcycle, you can kind of get away from them a little bit, but these e-bikes, you're going to lose that battle if you come in contact with a car. Pretty much same with a motorcycle as well. Supposed to get really cold on Friday. I think we're supposed to have some rain on Thursday, and it's supposed to get down to like 2 or 3 degrees on Friday. So if the snow hasn't come by then, or it's not raining, it's supposed to rain Thursday, but then it's going to freeze Friday, so I don't know what the trails are going to be like. I may or may not be out. But if it's just cold like it is today and much colder, I can dress for this, because I really wanted to give you guys a perspective of riding in this time of year and what it does to the bike. I mean, what it does to you in the cold, it does the same to the bike. It really does. So it's something I wanted to do this winter anyway, since I didn't own this bike last year in the winter. I want to see what it'll do in the really, really cold weather. I mean, right now we're cold for this time of year. I mean, our averages should be probably in the upper 30s for this time of year, and we're in the upper 20s. And of course, this is Christmas week. We're gonna run over to our son's Christmas Day, and got a family member coming over Friday night. A couple of our family members are down with sickness, and one's got COVID for sure, and one's getting over COVID. So with my wife's compromised health conditions, I really don't want to be around that. So I called my son last night and told him that depending on, you know, how things go by Sunday, we're supposed to go over 5 o'clock on Sunday. We may have to reschedule it till people are better. And I hate to do that, but my wife is first and foremost the most important thing in my life. I certainly don't try to keep up with the Joneses. That's not important to me. With wealth brings pride, or shall I say the love of it. That brings pride issues, and God detests pride. I don't think I could ever become a minimalist. There are some people live like that, that they don't have to, but they do. I like to get out and enjoy myself and ride my e-bike, and to me this is better than going on a vacation doing what I'm doing. Like yesterday, get to see the deer. I think I hear my bike or my air compressor work that somehow got bumped on my e-bike. I hear it running, so once I get up to the blessing box, I have to shut that thing off. So if you hear that humming in the background, that's what it is. I just charged that thing yesterday, so I have to charge it again. Yeah, it finally shut off. Yeah, I guess the East Coast is going to get hit pretty hard this weekend. They're talking about temperatures in the 40s and so on Thursday, and a high of 2 to 5 on Friday here. So we're going to see a drastic change in the temperature for sure. So I encourage people to get out and replenish things you need, like batteries and a heat source if your power goes out. I bought me a buddy heater that runs on propane, where I can run the hose outside on my front porch or on the patio, and I can run my buddy, and it'll keep the living room pretty warm. I think it's something like 15,000 BTU or something like that. I don't have the exact number on it, but so I'm gonna run up to either Tractor Supply or somewhere and get me a larger propane tank. And of course, you never want to run propane in the house for any extended period of time. It's not safe. So I'll just run the hose out a window if I have to. Now, fortunately, I've got a all-house generator, so when the power goes out, that generator kicks on. It powers everything in my house and my garage. That was my second best investment to buy, other than my e-bike. Now, if the natural gas goes out, of course, then we have the propane we can use on that buddy heater. Anyway, we're getting ready to pull up on the blessing box here. There's quite a bit in here now. We've had some people put some stuff in here. So we're gonna put a few items in here today, and I'm glad to see that there's some more stuff in here for sure. Oh, there goes that air pump. Must have been them pork and beans that set it off. I'm guessing. I'll shut it off here in a minute. Oh, somebody's got peanut butter in here and everything else. I'm gonna put some pinto beans and some Nora's noodles in here. Put a thing of chapstick. I'm gonna shut this pump off. Well, we know it works. Anyway, we got a few more items in here, so I'm glad to see people stepping up their game a little bit along with me and keep people fed on these holiday seasons. So we're going to get our gloves back on, we're going to turn around, and we're going to head back up the trail here and hit our 10-mile marker. Right now I've used about 16% of my battery. It'll jump back up here in a minute. So we're going to go on down the trail here. My bike computer decides to pick back up here. There it goes. Took a minute for my Strava to catch up. But again, I'm riding in pedal assist 3 very comfortably and doing about 19 miles an hour. The wind's fairly calm today, which is good. Just passed my 5-mile marker back there. I expect to see a couple bikers out here today. I'll see my normal people probably. I'll try to get in 90 miles this week. This is on my second day out, so I'm gonna have to ride 4 days this week. Definitely try to ride again tomorrow, and then we'll have to see how the weather changes on Thursday and Friday. I believe it's a Tuesday. Again, I'm retired. I lose track of days.
Got a guy up here jogging with his dog. Of course, you got to have your dog on leashes if you're going to be on these trails. Sometimes you'll see them running loose. I had one about when I ride up to my 30-mile marker. This pit bull come charging me. He was out running loose. And if that dog would have grabbed my leg, it'd have been an ugly day for him. I carry protection when I'm on these trails. Yeah, got these little marshes off to the side. They're freezing over now. Time of year. What's nice about my Strava app, I got both of my sons and my wife. I texted them, so they know exactly where I'm at on the trail. And that's smart from a safety standpoint. So they can either view my ride or locations of where I'm at. So that's a really great free feature they have on Strava. It's probably the most widely used app for bikers and other joggers and runners and things like that. It's got a really accurate computer on it. Coming up on the 911 memorial here. That piece of steel come out of the North Tower. It's a day we'll never forget. Right up through here somewhere is where we seen those deer yesterday. If we get lucky, we'll see it 2 days in a row. I'll keep an eye out. I try to put up a video every day if I can. Some days I can't get them up, but I try to keep my channel fresh. But put down in the comment section some of the things you'd like to see me do on these bikes. Rather be repair or... And I put everything down in the description box of all the links of things that I've bought for the bike. And of course everything that comes standard on the bike when you buy it, that's in the description box. I put Cyrusher's website on there. So if you're interested in this bike, you can go look at all the bikes they have. I'm still waiting on a word back from them. I've emailed them 2 or 3 times. As I mentioned, I've got one video. It's got 116,000 views on this bike, and I hope they see that, because I know several people have commented they're buying that bike on my review. So I'd like to see Cyrusher give me some love here. Send me some more bikes. It's what I want him to do. Partner up with me and see some really honest reviews. Somebody 71 years old, not 20 or 30, and got all the editing software to make it look really nice. I try to keep things very simple and real. As I tell people, what you see is what you get with me. Yeah, if you'd like to see me definitely do some other bike trails, I will. Off to the left up there, I just noticed we got 3 deer standing in the yard. Probably the some ones we seen yesterday, about this area too. So I'll see if I can turn around and see if I can get them up here. Then we'll resume our ride. I just wanted you to see this. They're just all standing right in this yard up here. There they are. You can see them over the hill. Yeah, it's probably the same ones I seen yesterday. Yep, they're just out grazing. I got their attention anyway. But anyway, we did get to see them 2 days in a row. From a distance, but we got to see them. Yesterday they were right along the bike trail. We come right about 8 miles now. A little better. And we still got about 67% of my battery left. I'll probably get my heart rate up today for sure. This colder weather does it and you're trying to stay warmer. I'm almost overdressed for this today. I probably could have done out one more sweatshirt I could have took off, but I did obviously dress in layers. I also have hand warmers that I have down in the description box, I believe. Of if it gets really cold, like maybe if I'm riding on Friday and it's down to about 2 degrees, I'll be putting the hand warmers inside my gloves. Now up here yesterday is where they was working on this this road and putting in the signs. I don't know if they got me blocked off up here to get across, but we'll see. Nope, they got it opened up today. They got both their warning signs in, that's good. I'll be able to hit the button and it'll get us crossed. Clear both ways. But they did have it open today, so that's good. Hopefully no more of that detour. That's the first time in about 5 months they had that opened up. Yeah, I've got people now following me from Africa and Europe, India, up in the Netherlands and all that area up in there, Ukraine. So I've got people that follow my channel now all over the world. And it gives them a different perspective of what other people terrain looks like and when they're riding their bikes. And I get so many comments that people are jealous of the trails we have here. And I'll tell you, these are some of the best bike trails in the nation. You can go just about anywhere and not have to be on the road. I only chose to be on the road yesterday because I had some appointments I had to go to, so I cut my ride a little bit short. We've got about another mile to go once we get past this intersection to get up to the bridge, and that'll be our stopping point. I'll eat a sandwich, drink a little coffee, eat my banana, and then we'll turn back around and go the other way. So I may make this 2 videos like I did yesterday. I'm really hoping I got my camera angled right this time, so you guys can see the bike computer, the computer on my phone, and also the trail where you can see the horizon, where you're not looking at just the trail. I've done that before. As I mentioned, I use a GoPro 9 camera for all my videoing. And I also use, I don't use the real expensive editing apps. I use iMovie. That's on an Apple product. And I do a lot of my editing inside that iMovie. And it does pretty well. I do some further editing in YouTube if I see something that I missed on my upload. And of course, once you do that, it takes about 3 to 4 hours for that to change anything after you've already got it uploaded on YouTube. Any additional changes, it takes 4 hours and longer to get that finished. I think I put up probably 120 videos so far, and I've been at it about really only since about July of this year. As I mentioned, I'm retired, so this is what I do. I owned a pest control company for many years and turned it over to my son and my grandsons, and this is what I do. I'll be doing some hiking also this year. I like to hike. And my watch just said we came 10 miles, and this bike computer is showing 997, so it's pretty close. But I like to hike as well. So I do a little videoing on that when I do my hikes. We got some great parks in this area that Got some good hiking trails on them. Morning, you got your dog today. I see that guy all the time. He's usually just walking. He must walk 15 miles a day. I see him all the time. Today he's got his dog. That'll keep him busy. About ready to come up on our halfway point here. I'll just be stopping on the trail. These wood decks on the side are very slick right now. They get dew and ice on them and they get wet. You're gonna, even with these fat tires, you're still gonna slip. So I'll just stay on the trail. But this is where I normally stop, right here. But again, this is the Cyrusher Kommoda. I call it the Beast. And it truly is. This has been the best e-bike I could have bought. Again, 20-inch fat tire bike. It's got a 750 watt rear hub motor called a Bafang, and it's got a Zoom hydraulic brakes on the bike, and it's also got a Shimano 7-speed shifter. Of course, you can see the bike computer here. It shows I got 54%. That'll bump up a little bit when I turn around. And then, of course, my phone holder here, and I'll put all this down in the description box. I got my cup holder here, and I bought my bike alarm that I'm showing down here. But anyway, the battery goes in this down tube. It's got a key that unlocks it, and charging port down here. It's got dual suspension, front and back, and you can also adjust your suspension here. I kept my stock seat on this. It's been a very comfortable seat, so I left it alone. Carry a can of Fix-A-Flat. I carry bike levers, patch kits. I've got Tannis tires, liners inside the wheels, which really helps. They're Kevlar, which really helps getting any flats. But if you run over a machine screw or something like that, you're gonna get a flat. I may put some flat out in here. It's like slime, where you put it in the tires, take off the valve stem and put that in the tires, and that'll give you an extra added protection so you don't get a flat tire. People swear by them. So again, it's got the I got my lights on right now, and when you hit the brakes, that'll go off. It'll show where the brakes are, like on a car. So again, that's my headlights and taillights. Again, I purchased this Cyrusher bike bag. It fits nicely on this rack. This comes standard with the bike. So having the bag, I can store, like I said, my extra battery and my bicycle pump that's battery operated, rechargeable, and it can also carry pantry stuff that I'm taking up to the food blessing box, and my lunch. I'm about ready to eat that before I head back. So anyway, I've got everything in here I bought with the bar-in mirrors and stuff that I purchased. I'll put that all down in the description box. But for now, like the video, share it, put any comments down in the comment section. This is the river comes through here. It's a pretty nice place. And certainly subscribe to my channel. This was an old railroad trestle, obviously. You can see the metal down there, and they just built the bridge deck right over it for the bike trail. And of course, the other set of train tracks was over here at one time. But anyway, subscribe to my channel, and now I will see you on the next video.